Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Hidayatundini binti Muhammad Nazri. My metric number is C281568. Me as a presenter 1 will present about the introduction, overview of National Heritage Act 2005, scope of cultural heritage, and the administration of cultural heritage. The first one is development of culture was promoted to enhance national identity during the 8 Nation Plan period. Second one is aspect of the culture were developed to offer a merit. The third one is the ministry has a role to considerate to promote nation culture, arts and heritage as well as to formulate new strategies. Next, have been promoted as a source of economic growth. National Heritage Act 2005 was enacted to give a protection and preserve various tangible and intangible cultural heritage. Have been promoted for the tourism industry. RM 442.2 million was allocated for culture, arts and heritage programs, which is 63% was used for the preservation and conservation of cultural heritage. Preservation of heritage came under a joint jurisdiction between federal and state government. The second one is the prevailing law passed by the Parliament relating to heritage is the National Heritage Act. Before the National Heritage Act was gazetted, only the Antiquities Act 1976 Act 168 was adopted for the conservation and preservation of national heritage relating to the treasure trove, monument and cultural heritage in Malaysia. Parliament or the state legislative assembly may make law relating to heritage. Antiquities Act 1976, which is Act 168, was adopted for a conservation and preservation of national heritage relating to treasure trove, monument and cultural heritage in Malaysia. For the scope of cultural heritage, there are 4 of them, which is a heritage sites, heritage objects, underwater cultural heritage, and the last one is intangible cultural heritage, which is expression, sounds and music, dance and performance. The minister under the National Heritage Act declare any heritage sites, heritage object, underwater cultural heritage list in the register or any living person as a national heritage, section 67, and the minister has a declared living heritage treasure under the national heritage. Administration of cultural heritage, the NHA vests powers in the authorities to conserve Malaysian both and natural heritage, tangible and intangible cultural heritage, traditional arts and culture, and the other manifestation such as heritage foods and heritage person. For administration of cultural heritage, there are 3 of them. The first one is Ministry of Information, Communications and Culture. The second one is UNESCO, and the third one is Heritage of Department. The current minister has made a lot of contribution in the bring forward nature cultural heritage into the UNESCO listing, especially after the coming of National Heritage Act. Asia has become one of the World Heritage Committee since then. As a deputy chairman of the committee, the minister suggests that is the time for Malaysia to become a signatory to several conventions such as the 1972 Convention. Section 4 of the NHA also recognizes the establishment of the Commissioner for Heritage. The Commissioner is also known as a Director General for Heritage of the Department of Heritage under the Ministry of Information, Communication and Culture. Section 6 of the NHA lays down various functions of the Commissioner, include but not limited to Malaysian cultural heritage. The last one is administration of heritage in Malaysia, also involve the establishment of the National Heritage Council.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Danish Fakrusi Shakirin. My metric number is C20A1525. I am presenter number 2. Selection process of cultural heritage is to declare in the Gazette any heritage object having cultural heritage significance. To register any heritage object having cultural heritage significance in the register. To cause it to be published in the Gazette and local newspaper. Public participation. The role of the community member is to identify items that have cultural heritage significance and inform the commissioner for further action. The public must work together with the relevant bodies to develop inter alia research on it with the help of the Commissioner for Heritage. The public has a role to participate in nominating any object having cultural heritage significance to be declared as a national heritage. Absence of archaeological impact assessment provision. The conclusion of an archaeological impact assessment (AIA) study has yet to be made mandatory in all planning projects in Malaysia. Absence of such criteria has caused the loss of archaeological objects and sites as evident. The preservation of cultural heritage is questioned as there is the absence of archaeological impact assessment as a criterion in the development of projects, as can be seen in the practice in many development projects even after the introduction of the NHA. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Siti Hajar binti Abdul Halim and I am presenter number 3. There are 4 effects of listing of cultural heritage. First effect of cultural heritage listing is to inculcate the value. The second effect of cultural heritage listing is to inform the very existence of intangible cultural among Malaysians. Third effect of cultural heritage listing is to promote it through various mediums to ensure it will last forever, and last but not least, we can sustain the listed item or objects in whatever mechanism possible with cultural heritage listing. Next, there are 3 international participation in preserve cultural heritage in Malaysia. As we can see, Deputy Chairman to the World Heritage Committee, which happened in 2011 to 2015. Not only that, Convention concerning the protection of World Cultural Heritage 1972, also known as World Heritage Convention, is one of the international participation in preserving our cultural heritage. Apart from that, World Heritage List is also one of the international participation in preserving the cultural heritage. In a nutshell, National Heritage Act 2005 can be upgraded towards achieving the goal preservation of cultural heritage. Besides, Malaysia should move towards a more active participation in various international conventions relating to preservation of cultural heritage.